I wanted to make this video mainly because I know I had, brought it up in a few videos, but I didn't really, explain my whole opinion piece as to why I love One Piece so much. And like I said, as much as I love Pokemon, and I've watched a whole bunch of anime, granted, I've watched a whole bunch of anime, okay? Um, One Piece was by far, probably, other than Bleach, the one anime that really had me watching them hard, like really binge watching. Cause I didn't really watch much of it when I was a kid, when it was on 4Kids, that Americanized little rap theme that they had. Now, granted, the sad thing about that is I actually was humming to that not too long ago in my life, because that was mainly the one thing that really got me interested in just watching a few of the episodes. One Piece, honestly, it was a good show on 4Kids. It was a good show, but the thing that was always traveling in the back of my mind is that, is there more than what I'm being than what I'm being told? Is there more than what I'm looking at? And of course, it was. I think it was a few years ago, 2000, I want to say 13 or 2014. I started watching it from episode 1, and from then I started really binge watching. I would go from like one episode to like episode 50, and then episode 50 to episode like 100, and then I would get to 200, then 300, then 400. Like, I was just literally watching this show like there was no other shows on. The thing that really got me to like it so much is it was a lot of things. It's a lot of things, really. And I think it's mainly because of the characters. I love the characters. There are so many interesting characters in One Piece that it's amazing. And the way this anime does it, that they make sure that you understand and explain everything that's going on. Everything from the backstories to people's intentions, the reason as to how this came about, and the reason as to how this person came to be, their whole gripe with why they're angry or why they're feeling this type of way, you know what I'm saying? And like, here we are thinking, always thinking that, the main protagonist is the one that we should be concerning about. And with One Piece, they make sure that you understand everyone's side. They make sure you understand Nami's side. They make sure you understand Zoro's side. Well, for right now, not Zoro's side. But as far as we know, Zoro's just doing him and whatever. But you know what? I'm gonna go ahead and start this off right. The way this starts, and I'm sure that some people have not really watched it because of the fact that it's gotten to 800 something episodes. And I'm gonna talk about that as soon as I get done with this topic. So mainly it starts off with Luffy, and he bursts out of a doggone barrel on a pirate ship. And it mainly starts off with him just not giving a damn in the world and just being free and being him. And that's mainly what you get out of the series. You get to see characters like Luffy just impact people and just draw people to him, and then they want to travel with him. Because after that, and the whole deal with Kobe wanted to be in the Marines, we get Zoro who was like literally captured by the Marines and was left to die and be executed. Zoro decided to come along with him, even though that it was going to be by far one of the most challenging things that he'll ever endure. Because as the series goes on, a lot of people start to see that Zoro is going to be tested a lot. He's going to be tested while he's traveling with Luffy. And it's not just him. It's all the other crew members in One Piece that Luffy pulls on. He gets Nami, who is going through some tough times with the Arlong pirates. He pulls along freaking Sanji, who is a cook but wants to see all blue. he pulls along Usopp, who is just trying to be in a better man than what his father is. He wants to be a man of the sea. He wants to be courageous. He wants to be. He doesn't want to be a scaredy cat no more. He doesn't want to be weak. And he's come a long way. Even though Usopp is like literally the normalest human on that crew, he still pulls it off. I don't even know how. We have Tony Chopper, who's a little mutant reindeer because of the one of the devil fruits. We have Nico Robin, whose story is so fucked up and so sad that you seriously just want to give her a hug. And she's going around trying to find out what the world government is hiding with these doggone poneglyphs. You got Brook, who literally died along with his crewmates, but still kept playing his music, and got pulled along because he saw Luffy and how prestigious he was just doing, and him just doing him. And then you got freaking Frankie, who's a freaking cyborg, and how he became a cyborg. A cyborg is like one of the most saddest things in the world. Like each and every last one of them, even Jinbei, and like a few characters that are not even with the crew, especially Luffy's brother Ace. But aside from all that, this anime has pulled me to really giving a fuck about what is going to happen after the next episode. Also, now that I think about it, there's also the details with each member of the crew other than just Zoro that I want to point out. You've got Nami, who is the navigator of the crew. She her dream is to basically draw out a map of the entire world and everything, every possible detail, aspect, and hidden way within the One Piece world. She wants to draw the greatest map of all time. Sanji wants to find All Blue, which I know it exists, and it's probably in the middle, somewhere in the middle, around where One Piece is. It's going to be in the middle. Usopp, like I said again, he wants to be a man of the sea. He wants to be a man like his father, who is on Shanks' crew. His father is Shanks' marksman, and Usopp is Luffy's marksman. He can basically shoot at point blank aim with just a normal slingshot, like he had a gun. So that's his whole thing. And the thing about it is, like I said before, he is the most normal human on that crew, and yet he has not died. I want y'all to know that in this world where it's mainly a bunch of monsters, giants, fishmen, freaking admirals that that can kill you, warlords that are scary as crap, and then freaking animals who have the bodies of humans and are just giant overall. Then the doggone sea kings in the sea and that's constantly attacking them left and right. This man has not died, and he's achieved the level of calling people of people calling him God Usopp. I want y'all to know that. Like it's just crazy. Let's see who else. Oh yeah, I talk about Sanji, talk about Nami. Zoro wants to be the greatest swordsman in all the world, so he's gonna come across Mihawk once again to fight him. There's not much backstory on Zoro's past, but I have a feeling that after we get through Sanji's past and Big Mom's arc, we're gonna find out about Zoro too, and about more details about his past and whatnot. Because I truly, honestly believe, and my friend Philip, who watches One Piece, too, both of us believe that Zoro isn't basically inherited to some sort of some type of like demon like spirit, or some type of warrior, where his bloodline is just insanely strong for a normal human, because Zoro has mainly done things that an average person could not do. And above all the three of them that's in the crew, that's normal human, it's Zoro, Sanji, Nami, and Zoro, Sanji, Nami, and Usopp. They're the main humans. But then Zoro has this strength of a god, of a demigod. Like, how? And then we got what else we got? We got Tony Chopper, like I said, who's a little reindeer, who's actually an A-class doctor, and he wants to be like he wants to be the greatest doctor, the world's best doctor. And he knows his stuff. He knows his stuff. Like, he studied books upon books upon books about the poisons and how to do this, how to do that, how to take care of a person's wounds, all that type of stuff. Then we got Robin, who's their archaeologist, and she wants to find out, like I said before, exactly what the world government's hiding. So she's on the crew and on the hunt for these poneglyphs that tell the secrets about the world, the big secret that the world government is hiding. Then there's Frankie, who's basically their shipwright, who built their second ship, Thousand Sunny Go. He's a cyborg, so there's that. And the main thing about him is he's very upbeat. He's very lively, and that's the thing that I mainly like about Frankie. Now Brook, on the other hand, he's a skeleton. He's practically dead, and the reason why he's still, you know, walking around is because of that devil fruit that he ate. He wants to one day meet up with Laboon again, who was this little whale that he remembers being with for a long period of time. He wants to find Laboon once all is said and done and whatnot, because he promised Laboon that he would see him again. And for right now, that's the whole crew, if I have not mentioned anybody else other than Luffy, who wants to be king of the pirates. But yeah, this anime is awesome. It's just. But yeah, and then another thing about the devil fruits. The devil fruits are by far one of the most powerful, yet fuck you to to people who want to use it, because you like, yes, sure, you can have any type of power you want, and any type of power you want. You can have with the gum fruit, you just eat that and you become rubber. You want the flare fruit, you eat that and you can use fire. You want to live forever, you get that type of fruit. You want to basically become steel, you can go ahead and do that. You like the fruit is just crazy, but the thing that really fucks you over is the fact that you become like an iron ball in water. And as much as I am a little wuss about swimming, because I can't swim, the fear of drowning consumes me. I do not want to drown ever. So having that devil fruit, that really sets a freaking standard for me, as to whether or not I want it or not, because I can have that power, but if I get in water and I can't, and I'm pretty much done, nobody can help me, I'm dead. I'm pretty much dead. Also, the devil fruit, the people who are devil fruit eaters, like devil fruit users, they're affected by sea prism stone like items, if you had sea prism cuffs, and for those of you who don't know what the hell I'm talking about, it's these cuffs that are made by the stuff that's in the sea. Okay, so it's mainly like salts, salt water and all that type of stuff. And what happens is the Marines, like especially the Marines and the Navy, they have stuff like that for devil fruit users in case they need to use it against them. In which case, a lot of times, like for cuffs, they would just cuff them up and they would be like in a like intense pain, either that or very weak. But yeah, this anime is just crazy. It's honestly just crazy. And then the whole deal with the Marines, the way the Marines are and how the Navy, do things is very corrupted. For the people in power, they're very corrupt. Okay, the seven warlords. Okay, this is how it works. You got the 7 warlords who are literally government licensed pirates who are literally able to go and about as they please, and they can still be pirates. They can still do what they want. You've got the Navy admirals, who's I want to say a little stronger than the warlords. Is like a little more stronger than the warlords, because the warlords are freaking strong as hell. But yeah, you got the Navy admirals, and then under the Navy admirals you have the captains, the captains of the Navy, and then you have like the 4 emperors, who mainly control, I believe, each part of the sea. Each part. There's Shanks, who's the spoiler alert, he's the #1 emperor. I think number 2 is Kaido. Number 3 is Big Mom, and I don't know who the number 4 is. Well, actually, I think the number 4 was it's not Doflamingo. I don't know, because he's a warlord. It's not Doflamingo. It's damn, who is it? Who's the 4th emperor? I forget. Shit, it'll come to me. But yeah, like the way it's set up, it's just ridiculous. And then above all of that is the world government. Now, as far as I know, there is not really much to say about the world government, except to know that they control pretty much everything, and they're the reason why people have like pirates have all the bounties, because they're literally in like. The only time we ever see the world government is when they're in a room and they're discussing who's the most dangerous pirate. Who's dangerous. And right now, they've always been talking about either Luffy or somebody else, who some other pirate crew. But it's mainly Luffy and his gang, and it's freaking crazy. It's honestly freaking crazy. Oh yeah, and then the thing that really has me like the anime is the goddamn music. Oh my god, the opening themes I love immensely. Like, I want you to know that there is about, let me see, how many songs do I have? I think 7 to 9 songs of the openings and the endings to One Piece in general, like how they started off with all the openings, and then like, okay, what you're gonna see in One Piece is that in the beginning there's gonna be a lot of ending themes. And I think they cut off doing that after I want to say after Marineford. No, I don't think they cut it off right at there. as I think they cut it off after the before the time skip. That they stopped, they stopped putting the ending songs to the episodes. But mainly the ending things were pretty freaking dope. But the openings, oh my god, I could go on and on about that. Like, of all the things to pump me up, it would be the One Piece openings. I absolutely love them immensely. Like, you could not get me more pumped if you put on an anime opening, and I love it. I honestly love it. Oh, and another thing that I wanted to point out, the number one emperor though, Shanks. There's not much to say about him, but this anime makes sure that you know that he's the strongest of all. Because there is, for those of you who have not watched this anime yet, there is an episode, a scene, where it's this huge war against the pirates versus the Marines and the Navy, all at their base, the Marine base, the main Marine base, Marine Ford, right? There's a scene where I can't now remember this damn Navy admiral's name. Akainu. I want to say Akainu. If that's not the name, please let me know in the comments, because there's only so much that I can remember for right now, without looking it up in any of that. But yes, I'm just gonna say this right now. There's a scene where Akainu almost kills Kobe after Kobe steps up to him and said, "Okay, this is enough fighting. We're losing people. We're losing our men, and we're not doing anything. We're not getting anything done. We have to stop this." Akainu just says, "Who the fuck are you? You ain't nobody." And Yui tries to punch him, and all you see is this sword come out of nowhere and blocks Akainu's attack. And then as the camera drops on the whole scene, you see Shanks just holding it, and he's just like right there. It's like, what the fuck is this? And I want you to know, when I saw that, I jumped out of my chair. I literally jumped out of my chair, and I asked him, "What the fuck are you doing here? What? How did you get here?" Like, and then he says it. "I came here to stop the war." And for some reason, I'm sitting here thinking, oh my god, what is he getting ready to do? He does nothing. All he did was walk in that bitch along with his crew, his crewmates, and stopped the whole fucking thing by just being there. He literally stopped the entire thing by just his presence. That's how you know he is strong as shit. And the thing about it is, you would think that he's a devil fruit user. He's not, because he can still swim in water. So, how is he a devil fruit user? How? In what way, shape, or form? He probably does have hockey, but at the same time, what else does he have that made him so fearing? Because even one of the other warlords, the strongest swordsman, in the best swordsman in the world, Mihawk. One look at that Shanks was there, Mihawk was like, I know we agreed to fight the pirates, to fight all the pirates that were coming here. We did not agree to fight Shanks. I'm getting out of here because I don't want to fight Shanks. What? You are the strongest swordsman in the world, and you don't want to fight a one-armed man? Speaking of which, the reason why he's one-armed is because he basically saved Luffy when he was a little kid. Before Luffy was old enough to go out into the sea on his own. And keep in mind, his relationship with Luffy is a lot. Like, he's more of like his mentor, a person that Luffy looks up to. So it means a lot to Luffy that he wants to save the last of his journey to meet up with Shanks and give him back his hat, because that was the thing, the whole staple behind why Luffy wants to do this, because he wants to be like Shanks. He wants to be a man like Shanks. And Shanks gives him his signature hat, which which the anime is hinting so much that the hat has gone to Gold Roger, to fucking Shanks, to Luffy. It keeps hinting at that, and they don't think that people have picked that up. I've picked that up. The hat has history, okay? Now, keep in mind, I did not mention this before, but the whole lore about this is that Gold Roger used to be the king of the pirates, but he was executed. And before he was executed, he basically told the whole goddamn world that, okay, I know you want to kill me, but there's a treasure somewhere in the middle of this world. I'm not going to tell you that it's there. I'm not going to tell you where it is. You'll have to find it. So there you go. He gets executed, and the whole world just starts rumbling with excitement, and that kicks off the whole. That's mainly one of the reasons why Luffy wants to go out and do all that. He wants to see things for himself. He doesn't want to be told of what's real and what's not. Also, this anime likes to really poke fun at the fact that fantasies are not real, and yet every time the Straw Hats go into a venture on these myths, these legends, it turns out to be fucking real. So I want y'all to keep in mind, whenever they tell you that there's a myth and a legend, understand that it's actually real in this goddamn anime. All of it is real, okay? Sky Island, real. Giants, real. The freaking talking animals, and an elephant that's literally an island, real. All of that is real, because everybody in this anime keeps saying that, oh, this ain't real, this is just a myth. You're a fool to be believing something like that. Yet they go to it, and bam, there it is, right in front of your fucking face. Like, really? And also, the thing I want to point out, that a lot of people tend to not really look at this anime because it's long as hell. And I'm here to say, do not be intimidated by the fact that it's a long episode. I mean, that it's a long series. This anime has been going on for years, okay? Years. And even though it has its flaws, it does. It honestly does. And freaking West Side Live pointed it out when he did his reaction recently to the latest episode of One Piece. He points out that
Toei adaptation, their anime, every episode is a single chapter. Every episode is one single chapter. Okay? If you go read the manga, I always thought One Piece was just so very, very, very slow-paced anime. No, if you go read the manga, it is not slow-paced whatsoever. It's just that the anime is slow-paced, as they only adapt one chapter per episode, 3-minute openings, 2-minute recaps, 2-minute endings. You only got about 13 minutes of new footage in there of them practically doing nothing. Toei is the equivalent to what EA is to the gaming industry. Toei makes all that money, millions of dollars, off of these big branded names. And they pretty much just find any way to cut corners. So that's why I was always wondering, I'm like, why does One Piece seem so boring? It's not that it's boring. It's not boring at all. It's just the way Toei adapted it. They adapted it where it's almost unwatchable. Especially by Skypiea and Water 7. Now, Skypiea in general, I rewatched Skypiea. I don't think it's that good in general. I know there's some Skypiea fans out there. I looked on forums and community forums on One Piece. There's some like legit Skypiea Inaru fanboys out there. I'm sorry to tell you this, Skypiea is not good. It's good in concept, and execution, in my opinion, is poor. Water 7, very good arc. Once again, in the anime, terrible fillers put into Water 7. If you go back to watch Water 7 in the anime and in this lobby, they would put fillers going back to Alabasta and East Blue and Chopper specials. Chopper specials, y'all. In the middle of Water 7 in Enies Lobby. In the middle of a big fight. It will be Luffy versus Lucci, right? Big fight. They're fighting it out. Filler, Chopper special. Why would I want to see that? Alabasta special. What are you doing? In the Water 7 Enies Lobby, the whole Water 7 saga, over 100 episodes. I can't tell y'all how much this pissed me off. It's over 100 episodes of filler, Water 7 Enies Lobby, and pretty much that's the whole saga, right? It's about 100 episodes. Seven Deadly Sins, the first season, is almost the same plot in the first season. Did it in 25 episodes. When it comes to adapting an anime and manga, one third. An anime should only have about 1/3 of an arc. 1/3. There's arcs in One Piece where it goes past the manga in episodes from chapters. How do you do that? I don't know. Now, this is not just supposed to be me crapping all over the anime. Now, there's some good moments in the anime. The anime, in general, anime is very faithful to the manga. At least they're that. The anime, I consider the anime is very faithful to the manga.
There's a lot of fillers that does not need to be in this anime, but it's in there, and that's the reason why when you go to the manga, there are more longer. There are more chapters than the one in One Piece, the One Piece anime, because of the fact that Toei messed that up. But now it makes me actually want to buy the manga. It makes me, I know, as much manga of One Piece as it is, it actually makes me want to literally go on Amazon or eBay and basically pick up like the box sets and start really reading the manga, because the manga is a little more further than in One Piece. Actually, it's a lot further than in One Piece, because they're at, I believe it's at 900 something, the manga. But yeah, One Piece anime, I love it. If you are a fan of pirates, and you like the Pirates of the Caribbean, like Peter Pan, like shit like that, just give this anime a try. Honestly, give it a try. It's not that bad that it's like 800 episodes, and nobody's saying that you need to rush all the way into it. Take your goddamn time, because right now I'm patiently waiting for the next couple of episodes to go on. What I do, I wait a couple of months for more One Piece episodes to come out. That way I can binge watch like a good portion of them and then take a break from it. Like right now, I'm currently at 850, so I'm gonna wait till like, I want to say December, and then go back to it, because I want to like really watch it heavy. So there's that. But yeah, other than that, I think that's everything that we've covered. I think that's everything. Hope you guys enjoyed this video and my whole explanation, even though it was basically everywhere. If you guys did, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Share this video with like Twitter, Facebook, Instagram. As such, this has been The Real Sakurai, and I hope you have a fantastic day. I'm out. Peace.